All right, we're live.
What's up, nerds?
You need new merch, by the way.
Yeah.
Game mode shirts look like shit.
Yeah.
Mine, better, but not amazing.
My sweater still looks really
I think you wash your t-shirts too hot.
good. Wash it cold.
Then why are they so cracked? Like, even that one is all cracked. Maybe you wash them too cold. You're doing something wrong.
You gotta remember, like, I mean, these shirts are like this shirt's like what, 3-4 years old?
Yeah, it was when we did the spear. I know, but I have shirts that are 4 years old that aren't that bad.
You realize I have like enough shirts for a week, so pretty much everything gets washed every week.
Yeah, fair enough. I found a fucking sick shirt the other day.
Yeah.
It was a. Let me see if I can find it. Did I? There it is. It's a fucking StarCraft Ghost t-shirt. That game never fucking came out. It's from like
Man,
2005.
it's a shame that game never came out. That game looked amazing.
I know, but look at this fucking design.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And it's actually in my size, and it's from like 2005. I'm buying this shit.
Hmm?
I love vintage stuff.
Man, scared that's actually considered vintage.
2005?
I know. It just boggles my mind.
I mean, pretty much anything. I mean, yeah, there's a fine line between used and vintage, right? But arguably, some people would say pretty much anything that's not retail off the rack is vintage.
Yeah.
But like, there's such. That is a massive market right now. Like, if you find like a 90s 9 Inch Nails t-shirt or something, that's like $400 or $500.
Oh yeah.
I've seen like 90s Shania Twain t-shirts go for like $200.
Still say Shania Twain's one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
Well, yeah. I mean, Shania Twain's pretty fucking lit. I'm just saying it's not as like shit like, you know, Tupac or 9 Inch Nails. It's like that kind of thing is like the most expensive.
Well, you know what it is? It's all of us as kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Are now wanting this shit.
Oh, totally. 100%.
And you know, there's income.
Yep. No, that's like 90% of the shit that I like from sneakers. Like, oh, those were sneakers that I wanted when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But we were too poor.
And now you want them as an adult, and you're too poor.
Yeah, pretty much. But I can just choose to not eat for a while.
Can you though?
Could.
Yeah, but what do you do when you've spent your Diet Coke budget?
Diet Coke's not optional. Food is optional. Diet Coke fills up your stomach. It's part of the reason you can get away with not having food.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, that is how it works. You know how many times I've drank Diet Coke instead of eating? It's called a diet.
Oh, that's why it's called Diet Coke. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead,
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
we haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Corians have the biggest one out there.
Junji Ito collection?
comics?
Yeah, like the manga author.
Your unilateral
Oh shit! I saw a fucking vintage Sailor Moon T-shirt I was gonna send you the other day. Like he would 100% fucking buy this. I forgot to send it to you.
Probably.
and Talizora.
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed.
Oh, those are fucking sick.
You understand that?
Oh, nice.
And it glow under black light. So even like Yeezy, like $500 sneakers, they make them like some of them just like glow in the dark and shit. I'm like, yeah, this is 100% just aimed at man children.
Just give me a heads
Yep.
up next time.
Well, that's fucking.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad there's at least one other soldier in the room. I've got to get back to the heavy fleet. Ron, we'll talk later.
Oshtet.
Was this from Loot Crate?
You must understand.
Loot Crate had some crazy
The
good
Geth
stuff.
inflicted heavy casualties before you
I
disabled the Reaper signal.
Haven't seen anything from
said
Loot
they
Crate
have
that
a
I thought was
planetary
cool in
defense
like
cannon?
4 years.
Had.
Loot Crate still
Admiral
exist?
sacrificed his own
Yeah,
ship
I'm
to
looking at it
the
right
sun.
now.
Oh, okay.
He crash landed on the
No, this is
Oh,
from
it's
Loot
like
Crate.
active
The
Loot Crate.
Normandy
Okay.
can assist
Yeah.
with rescue efforts.
I thought there was there might have been another one that was like Loot Crate that
worst is over.
stopped.
Yeah, I think there was a bunch.
They had
I think Loot Crate bought them out.
the Reapers.
Maybe.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait. Everybody calm down.
Okay, so it's not a Loot Crate subscription thing. It's a one-time
Help me
capsule
destroy the
thing.
collectors. The
Yeah, that's
Reapers
cool.
were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought.
Yeah, I love Junji
We
Ito.
freed him.
It. We freed it.
Fuck, you want to
This is a
spend...
fascinating
We're talking about
prototype.
shit that just
It's
costs way too much money.
instantly
Try finding fucking like Junji Ito originals or like signed pieces or whatever. Fuck, some of them are so gorgeous, but goddamn are they expensive. Apparently he does like art shows in Japan. We'll do like exhibitions and like do limited pieces and sign them and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're fucking gorgeous.
Legion helped me in the fight against the collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings as well?
Yes.
It's not a toy. It's a friend.
A friend whose military is currently attacking our people. The security implications and
It disabled that Dreadnought as a gesture of good faith.
Please, creators, we wish to offer assistance.
what can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades.
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Hila, I need to warn the fleet. Then coordinate with Geralt. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled.
So we have to
The
avoid
squadrons are
the
targeting
destroy
creator
Reaper
life
base
ships.
mission.
Disabling
Okay.
them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Do the
Thanks.
other missions on this. And do a Citadel run.
Just like you always just did a Citadel run.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
Talk to you later, Tally.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Yes. Sleep with Tully in this one.
If I want to talk to your privates.
Did you not hear what I just said?
Yeah, but I liked my joke better. No, I actually didn't. What did you say?
You can actually sleep with her in this one.
Oh, yeah. Does she die?
I don't think so, and that's disappointing. Miranda needs to talk with me. Talk to Tolly.
free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
Well, just fucking
You're
do
doing
it.
everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now,
she
I
outranks
can
me
push
now.
back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not
Yep,
really
sounds really
qualified
stupid.
for this.
You're an idiot.
You're doing fine, Tally. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Oh yeah, space hamster.
Yeep.
Hi, space hamster.
That's adorable.
I know, right?
It's only worth 11 attempts to catch him.
I know, right? Alright. Nuke said I should change out my ability.
Which one?
Proxy mine. I don't remember what he said I switched for, though.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember that.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
Indulge more than that.
Save it for the victory, or do I let's drink?
I don't know. Trying to get some old MILF pussy?
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
That's a yes.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline Subject Zero is sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
No one calls me by my first name.
Well, neither have you.
And I never will. You are
Because we
Commander
didn't
Shepard,
program for that.
hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for.
That's
alive
convenient.
or
Yup.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I am lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend.
Fucking Karens.
It is my great honor to share this journey with you. Commander Shepard. And good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink.
What did he want me to put it to?
Let me see options.
Defense
It might have been
drone.
the defense drone, yeah. Yeah.
It was. remember is duration or range.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember him mentioning that.
Let's go duration. Damage. Chain lightning.
Yeah, defense is useful.
Yeah.
You know, fucking die. Again.
The amount of times things get in my face.
Yeah. Yeah, or somebody catches you off guard from the side or whatever.
Yeah.
Commander?
Okay. Admiral Chorus, and then there's a target jamming technology. Pretty sure.
Who's coming with you?
Go with Tallane Edie's. Pretty sure this is all Geth. Pretty sure.
Makes sense. Seems like kind of a Tali-centric mission anyway.
Yeah.
Would be nice of them that when there's a mission that makes story sense to bring a certain character along if they were effective on that mission.
Yeah. Crazy talk. Well, really, it all depends on what you're playing. Like, if I was playing a pure biotic, I would never go anywhere without Liara.
True.
It's the reason why Edie's with me most of the time.
Right.
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zelkoris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships.
The Admiral did an admirable job.
Captains are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences.
Didn't do a captainable job.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
There wants the material. We are committed.
So that's how it became admiral. Fuck.
The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Ranok.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zelkoris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact me. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
Oh shit.
I'm afraid I cannot reconnect.
Fuck
The
up.
signal is too weak.
No, what are you talking about?
Looks like
I'm
we're
just
on our
watching
own.
the
Take us into the tower.
game.
I know you were watching the game, so I asked if you fucked up. I see you
No,
playing
this
the program
game.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
Shepard, once we find out, I advise we
Edie? What's wrong?
Yeah, it doesn't sound
The
good.
jamming signal is strong closer to the tower. I am experiencing signal loss in my systems on the Normandy.
Could it be
Erotic
life?
robot that's about to go
It's unlikely,
retarded.
Tally.
Good job.
Usually lasts no longer than 5.2 milliseconds.
Troops. It sounds like a...
Are you injured?
I'm okay.
You're just standing there burning like it's no big deal.
And shields.
There are Geth below us.
Fuck!
Unfortunate. Hey, Sin. Nice. Happen to catch a quiet moment. Also, it's easier to, be talkative when there's people in chat. I mean, I haven't even really had a day yet. I woke up at like 3 p.m. and then came here. Reading a fanfic all day. People still read yeah, I guess people still read. I guess I haven't read fanfic since like 2005. So,
Because you're no longer a kid.
yeah, I guess.
Ish.
You played Trigger 2 Hours with Night? Nice. What about all the fanfic I wrote?
Of course you read them for the loot stuff. It's all fanfics for. Everyone knows this.
My fanfics weren't lewd. No, seriously, they weren't. It could be because I was like 13, but still. I don't know why you would read a non-lewd fic. Because you're interested in the characters. Oh, I'm interested in characters banging. Fair enough.
Ow, that's a rocket to the face.
Are you about to ask which Digimon? I mean, you're talking about lewd fanfic, then immediately starting a question with, so if Digimon existed, I'm assuming, like, the only natural progression there is which one would you fuck? Which all the fucking normies say Angelwomon. That's because they're fucking normies.
Ow.
Right in the mouth. I mean, other than Angemon and Angelwomon, I genuinely don't remember Digimon well enough to actually answer that. There's that one that's like super fuckable that everybody wants to fuck. I don't know what. Renamon.
Aw. I know like nothing about Digimon.
Yeah, Renamon. I mean, like, I interrupted. Assuming that wasn't actually your question. Unless it was, in which case.
Called it.
Yeah. If you had an actual question there, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I mean, obviously intended to interrupt. feel free to still ask your question. It for sure was. God damn it. All right, this is where we go to google.com.
See which one you're gonna fuck.
No, even better. I want to see which one. Most fuckable Digimon.
One of us must shut down the anti-aircraft guns.
I feel like we did this for Pokemon too.
Yeah, that's pretty fuckable.
Edie, I want you on
Ancient Irismon.
Right away.
Really should have had Tolly do this.
It's at least human. Mermaimon. Yeah, it's just a fucking mermaid. At least you can... A lot of these are, you know, fuckable without being quite as much in the whole bestiality territory. A lot more humanoid ones. That one has underboob.
Yep.
Also, I love that this Googling that brought up the exact list I was looking for. All right, now we're getting into some weird territory. Like, yeah, it has tits, but it's still a fucking squid.
The tentacles.
If Lucario has telepathy, does that make them more sought after? Can all psychic types read minds? No, I think canonically, like, Alakazam is telekinetic. I don't know if he's telepathic. I don't think all psychic type Pokemon can read minds. Ghost types could fucking possess you. I mean, it's kind of hard to fathom what the... There's a lot of, like, exposed tit in Digimon. That is, like, half the tit is out. Sarismon medium. Never even heard of, like, 90% of these. That's just Diva.
Yep.
How? Those are just people. That's a human being in a mech suit. When did Digimon get like this?
Always.
Yeah, this is Hakemon? Yeah, Hakemon. That's just a person. So yeah, no, I would definitely say Digimon are more fuckable than Pokemon. I'm not sure that's where what the thesis of this essay was, but I think it's the conclusion. Oh shit, it's Dianamon. I thought she died in a car crash. Yeah, that's just a fucking, like, pastel cyber ghost. It's because you're too young. Since he had no idea what was funny about that.
Fucking kids.
I don't know, Google Diana car crash and figure it out.
Remember when we made him figure out Debbie Does Dallas?
Yeah, I remember. Ooh, this is Kinkakumon. She's fucking kinky.
It's right there in the name, right?
Yeah, exactly. Those are some massive fucking milkers.
Okay, was Digimon like secretly a seinen anime instead of a...
Right?
Legit question inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, that's why I said you're too young. I don't know. It was a fucking princess. And sometimes you know shit before your time. It was kind of a big deal.
I'm about to step on a mine.
Also, I don't tell jokes purely for your amusement. I tell them for my own amusement, and you just happen to get them sometimes.
He's not wrong. Doesn't tell jokes for my amusement either.
Oof.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're not, because you got boomer humor. Yeah, that's just a goth girl.
Yeah. It's Lilith.
Why aren't they all the big titty Pokemon? Where are the fucking hunk Pokemon?
You heard my message.
Queen Chessmon. These are some weak ass names.
It's because they have to have the mon and everything.
Maintenance. Dorn Hanst. I clean engine parts.
None of these are obviously they officially look right.
What?
These aren't the
This
the
place is
official
filled
ones
with
you're looking
gas.
at right now, right?
Should have
No, these are from the actual wiki. This is from...
Oh shit.
Yes, this is official art. Every single one of these has been official art.
Okay, because I just saw Deviant art showing up. I'm like, okay.
No,
yeah.
DeviantArt is where I'm getting the list from.
Wow.
Don't move. We've got Metagel.
You know, was this secretly a sin in anime?
All right. If that's on the most fuckable Pokemon to you, you should be going to jail.
Destroy that jamming tower, and you can radio.
She's clearly 3,000 years old.
Find him, Dorn. I
Oh,
promise.
she's a digital construct.
Please,
That's 3,000 years old.
listen.
There's a couple Pokemon with titties, but nothing like this.
If there's even a chance that Admiral
No, this is like straight up underboob and shit.
alive, and my son, tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
Oh, those were just the ones that were sexualized by the show.
Well,
And then there's the ones that are not sexualized by the show, but sexualized by the fan base.
Let's get to that tower.
I mean, them thighs do be thick, though.
Yeah.
How do Pokeballs work? They convert them into light energy and then store it. Although,
That's what Word of God says.
yeah.
The Word of God says they shrink them down and they basically have a hotel.
No, I thought that wasn't
No,
canon.
I literally just listened to something about this.
Oh,
That's
did
what
you?
Word of God is. Yeah. The
Ah,
digitization one is technically not the... Yeah. Literally just listened to something about that.
Oh, it's because somebody said it doesn't mean it's true.
It's the dev.
Jesus Christ, that's an actual card.
All right, then.
Pokeballs aren't just devoid of matter where a mon is trapped in their head. I mean, depends who you ask. But yeah, I've seen like art of where like if you went inside the Pokeball when they're in there, it's like a little room with a bed and a food bowl and whatever. And but they never. I don't think they ever directly address that in the anime or the games. I'm not happy that this is on the list.
Feet fetish.
True. The fucking hobbit feet. A ball with just some cutesy stuff like a TV and a bed, you'd be fine with it. That's just a wedding cake. Okay. People give shit for like the fucking car key Pokemon shit.
Is it Wedding Cakeamon?
It's Wedimon.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Add that list of regrettable things that I've Googled. It's a long list. What is it like inside a Pokeball? I think it's safe to say it's very comfortable. It's a very comfortable environment. Maybe the equivalent of a high-end suite inside a fancy hotel. Sounds like it's probably the, yeah, what's it like inside, according to a Pokemon developer? It's probably the thing you were referencing.
Yeah.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Needs to be dark Pokemon shit, like real developed and thought stuff. I mean, have you read any fucking Pokedex entries? Some Pokedex entries are like insanely fucking dark.
It's not.
Lately has the ability to freely control ice. For example, it can instantly freeze its foe solid. After immobilizing its foe in ice, this Pokemon enjoys eating it in a leisurely fashion. Yeah, a lot of the ghost ones are pretty fucked up. I mean, Drifloon, like, steals children, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds right.
This is just fucking, like, the bear from,
Fucker!
The bear from Toy Story 3. A doll that became a Pokemon over its grudge of being thrown away. It seeks the child who disowned it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, fucking Yamask. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human.
Yep.
Sometimes they look at it and cry.
You should be able to operate a vacant get turret yourself, Shepard.
This is, again, an actual Pokedex entry for Pinsir. It grips prey with its pincers until its prey is torn in half. What it can't tear, it tosses away. For Haunter, its tongue is made of gas. If licked, its victims start shaking constantly until death eventually comes. I mean, Cubone's a classic. Wears the skull of its dead mother, so no one has any idea what its hidden face looks like. Drowsy literally eats dreams. Remembers every dream it eats. It rarely eats the dreams of adults because children's are much tastier. Alakazam, its brain cells multiply continually until it dies. As a result, it remembers everything. That's kind of fucked up. Wherever Grimer has passed, so many germs are left behind that no plants will ever grow again. I feel like they just hired interns to write descriptions for Pokemon. No, I guarantee you a lot of thought went into these. It would goes into the actual design process of.
Let's get the last one.
For Mismagius, its cries sound like incantations. Those hearing it are tormented by headaches and hallucinations. Holy shit. Beware. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squashed by its hug. So it literally bear hugs people to death.
Well then.
No, I'm not. I'm reading its separate list now of 15. Yes, I am. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Parasect is basically like a fucking Last of Us thing. Like it's a bug that's infected by a mushroom. If the mushroom comes off, it dies. It's basically a zombie bug controlled by a parasitic mushroom. Kangar used to be a human and seeks to take the lives of other humans in order to find a traveling companion. Specifically targets naughty children. There's no... The Sun version states, there's no escaping it. Give up.
Wow.
Yeah, like cordyceps. Frostlass. After a woman met her end on a snowy mountain, her regrets lingered on. From them, this Pokemon was born. Its favorite food is frozen souls.
Checks out.
Take the gun offline, Edie. At once.
Phantom. With a voice like a human child, it cries to lure adult deep into the forest, getting them lost among the trees. I am reading more. If there's a Pokemon like a Xenomorph, I'll be shocked. I mean, what do you categorize as like a Xenomorph? As in, like, having acidic blood? Bet you
Pretty
that's
sure
a...
that exists.
I was just saying, I'm pretty sure that's probably a fucking thing. With the mouth on its belly, Dusk Noir swallows its target whole. The soul is the only thing eaten, and then it spits out the body.
I'll signal the shuttle.
Ah, there it is, Drifblim. Drifblim is said to be a collection of souls. It grabs people and Pokemon and carries them off somewhere. Where do they go? Nobody knows.
jamming technology. Done yet.
Or like you have to have a host to grow in it and then the host dies. Oh, like facehugger type thing? I don't think that's a thing.
I don't think they got that dark yet.
This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
I see.
Yeah, pretty much mostly ghost type. I mean, mimic you. I didn't read it because I'm pretty sure it's if you look underneath the costume, you just die.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Mom's a non-combatant. Hideaki Anno says Evangelion is a robot anime. Really? It's like, I mean, it is. It also isn't. Over the years, Evangelion fans have often pointed out that large EVA units are not actually giant robots.
That's true.
As the EVA wiki explained, Evangelions are often mistaken for robots, but as early as episode 2, Unit 1 is seen without its helmet on, revealing Evangelions are clearly not robots, but cyborgs, living creatures with mechanical components.
Yes, they're angels, technically.
And now Hideaki Anno is here to muck up everything. Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 thrice upon a time is a massive hit in Japan, where it's made 7.4 billion yen its first 3 weeks. Ports Mainichi and ANN, the movie's already surpassed Evangelion 3.0, blah, blah, blah. During a recent press conference, Evangelion creator talked about the movie's box office success. He explained the anime features from... Evangelion is a robot anime, Anno said. His revelation surprised even Ogata, who exclaimed, it was a robot anime? Continuing, Anno said, among robot anime, Gundam is famous, but even Gundam doesn't reach 10 billion yen.
Okay, so the definition of robot, I wonder if there's a mistranslation there, because like it being a mecha anime.
Yeah, I think that's the gist. It is in the same genre of piloting a giant mecha.
Yeah.
The specifics of what the mecha is don't change that it's in that genre.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's a slight misnomer. I mean, it's
The official description for an EVA unit is Hanyo Hidegata Kesen Hike Evangelion, which is translated as all-purpose humanoid fighting machine.
Hello? This is Zone Chorus. Does anyone copy?
so. Yeah, how does that? Fuck Kotaku.
We've got to go.
What do you mean, fuck Kotaku? They're just quoting an interview
I
from
know, but
ANN.
like again, like I really figure that
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld.
there's clearly a translation error there. I think like it's not a robot; it's a mecha anime. That's my. I just generally don't like Kotaku. Again, they were the ones that said River City Girls. It's like River City Ransom, but with girls.
Yeah.
That was their fucking headline.
Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I returned.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from...
Speaking of Gundam, I started watching Iron-Blooded Orphans on the way here today.
Yeah. Supposed to my podcast that you said you were going to?
I forgot. And I just assume it's bad. Okay.
And that's why your people need
That's fair. You've got years of content with us.
Yep. Yeah, don't you think maybe I don't want to listen to you fucking talk any more than I already have to?
I mean, Bubblegum Crisis. I mean, there's giant mecha.
Good.
Most of the time when you talk about mecha, it's giant. It's gonna be tomorrow, Sin. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
Once
it's
the signal is
Tuesdays.
disabled, the gap will pose no threat to creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, Their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing
But no,
signal.
Bubblegum
A
Crisis
signal
isn't a mecha show. They
Correct.
wear power
Now,
armor.
10
They don't
nearby units
pilot,
network
if I remember
cooperatively.
correctly.
Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but
Been a
we
long
find
time
this
since I've
growth
watched Bubblegum Crisis.
beautiful, indicative of life.
I think if the core mechanic of the show, or like the core of the show, involves using robots to fight, even if,
That's a living creature. No
like, I
matter what
understand
platform it's
generally like
going on.
Escaflowne Gundam, it's like some huge fucking robot. But if like Ghost in the Shell, if they every time they got in a fight, they climbed into touch coma. Every time something happened, they climbed into touch coma. I would call that a fucking mecha show.
Right, but that's different because you're sitting in to pilot something.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how.
Whereas I can't remember if Bubblegum Crisis is something that get in a pilot or if it's a power armor.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this
I
one
feel it's a
appears
power
friendly.
armor.
Well, it hasn't
that?
fired on a ship
Yeah.
with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting?
Yeah, probably not then.
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
But
It's
that looks like a
moot
mecha.
point until we take out that base. The surrounding
That looks like a
area is
mecha.
heavily fortified.
Oh, I
No,
see.
it's power
They
armor.
have
See,
placed
she's standing inside of it.
That's
That's like
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
that is armor on top of her suit.
Yeah, you can see her actual leg there.
She's
Yeah.
not piloting something. That is the equivalent of
How do you
Samus
not
armor.
call that piloting something?
Well, I mean, it's like,
So the
are you
normally
is
launched
Samus piloting her
precision strike
armor,
at whatever
or is
target
she
I
wearing
have
her
baited.
armor?
That ought to do it. Edie, this
That's an
work for you?
exoskeleton.
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to
Genuinely, the fact that it has a head above her head,
before reaching the
it
base.
puts it in a different class than like Samus, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Are we clear? to
slightly,
go?
but it's still it's exoskeleton, not piloting something.
But exoskeleton. See, but that's the difference, right? That's armor.
But we'll do what we can. This is your operation.
That's an exoskeleton is a separate thing that you are piloting.
See, when I'm thinking piloting is like most mechs, like a Gundam, an Eva, Escaflowne, they have
You sit
a
inside of them.
cockpit.
Yeah.
Right?
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
God, it's so
So pull them back.
fucking pedantic. I said we, to be fair, but
I need the patrol fleet.
it just seems like a smaller scale mech to me.
Behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't
But
We need to
I could see why it would be on the cusp.
Yeah.
it's time to make repairs.
To be fair,
Then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol,
Admiral Garrel's right. Withdrawing now puts the whole fleet at risk.
as you say, Commander. All right.
To be fair,
to be fair.
You'll get them back in good condition.
Wild Sergeant told me that Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op.
Black Ops always go bad.
Mom's a
If you
black
have to
op.
deny the action, it was a crappy action.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Commander.
what if people piloted Tachikoma, then with the robo, like the beat? I'm not sure if I'm parsing that for some reason.
I mean, you can sit inside a Tachikoma. They do
They
sometimes.
specifically have cockpits.
Yeah, what would be like the
That's why it was such a big thing that the Tachikomas were becoming individualized as well, because they became more than just like an AI ship, essentially. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Act like a fucking cunt. I'm used to it.
Does Tachikoma like people riding them? Wouldn't know. Okay, where is...
Presumably yes, because they seem to really like attention and helping. I would presume that yes, they do. They always seem eager to get called on for missions.
Servers. Okay. So.
Bato on the Tachikoma was heart-wrenching. Yeah, it was cute. It was sad when it looked like they were going to get fucking wiped.
So would you consider Ridley in Alien, or Aliens, whichever one, when she's in that exosuit, would you consider that a mecha?
That was actually genuinely where I was like kind of drawing the line in my head. Yeah, I think honestly yes.
On encrypted geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
I think exoskeleton.
It's that big?
See, I would say even this is more mecha than that is, just because it's more enclosed. That the power lifter was still like completely exposed on the front, right?
Right. So let's go with. So would you consider the Hulkbuster armor mecha?
Oh fuck yeah!
Compared to the Iron Man suit, okay.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But the Iron Man suit.
Iron Man suit, I was so fucking. Iron Man armor just seems like the ultimate streamlined version of a mecha. Like it's the bare minimum that a mecha could be.
So then what's power armor?
They called it Project Overlord. We monitored their transmissions.
We
refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
Get right on that line.
Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
Anything that has
This is an advantage. Geth
exposed
security is not
parts.
targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy
Makes it
the system's
power
intrusion
armor?
countermeasures,
Yeah.
you will disable
I
the
mean,
squadrons
the
by removing
plate
Geth
doesn't
from the
have
server.
that.
But I mean, this is also meant to be an industrial tool, not a weapon.
But I mean, yeah, that's for the exoskeleton.
Yeah.
I'm asking, like, what would power armor be then? So what defines Stark's equipment from not being power armor and being a mecha? Like, how would that?
It is
If it saves the lives,
absolutely. It is power armor. I mean, I think even arguably a Gundam is just oversized power armor.
Wait, you're not gonna.
That's like calling a tank an
Like,
oversized
I-
power armor.
Let's.
No, because it's humanoid.
Okay, sorry, then...
No, you're right. I think there is probably a distinguishing factor between whether your limbs control the limbs or whether you are
Yeah.
piloting the limbs is probably the cutoff point.
Yeah.
But I would
That's
almost
where I
argue
was
that all mechs are power armor, but not all power armor are mechs.
Yeah, I guess you can kind of go like that, but again, that makes me go, it's like, okay, so a VF fighter.
A what?
A VF fighter on Macross?
I don't remember Macross that well.
So, is that power armor or?
It looks like a fighter jet.
Yeah, but it
But it,
transforms.
okay. Then yeah.
Right, so is that power armor or is that a jet? Or is
I don't know the scale of it. I don't know how this
It's
functions.
it's Starscream, but with a pilot.
It looks more Gundam sized. So again, if
Yeah,
your
it is.
limbs
It's
are
a jet.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm saying, sorry, that was for...
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I can see where
Hostile
you're going,
Geth
so...
fighter squadrons are networked to this server.
I mean, even in the first couple episodes of Iron-Blooded Orphans, they have like Gundams, and then they have like the power worker units.
Let's do it.
Yeah, but it all depends on how they're... But I think they're all controlled like from a cockpit to most part, okay?
You stand on top of them and pilot them.
Yeah.
They don't have an enclosed cockpit, which is what makes them much more dangerous.
Yeah.
Mapping to consensus. Remain still.
Yeah. You stand on top of there.
Yeah.
Shepard Commander.
And I would say that is a mecha, but isn't power armor, because you're not armored.
Alright. I mean, that's kind of tank-like, I mean, strong wheels.
Yes, that is borderline a tank.
Yeah.
But the fact that it has still kind of has leg, arm
Yeah.
to a certain degree, it's like, I mean, this is just insane pedantic.
Oh, of course.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this.
Yeah, even in that show, they clearly draw a distinction between that and an actual Gundam.
Yeah.
You look
Can't remember.
different.
Gundam in that one specialized units as well, or were they all power armor?
I'm only 2 episodes in.
What about
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to remember.
The one that the main character has, Barbados.
That's
Barbados.
definitely a Gundam.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Gundam. It's the only one that looks like what I think a Gundam looks like, and it seems to be something of an ancient
Yeah.
thing. I'm assuming Iron-Blooded Orphans takes place further in the future than what
do to the Geth back in
most of the Gundam I'm familiar with. Because this, they call this old,
Yeah.
but this is what...
In most of the Gundams, because I don't think they're not all in the same universe. Right, like this isn't the same
Yeah.
universe as Wing.
Yeah.
But I know, like in Wing, like specifically the 5 are Gundams, and the ones that Zex pilots, and Treize gets a Gundam. But everything else is just a mech.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port.
Yeah, I've only seen this and like 2 other Gundams.
Contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point.
Herder, I'm playing Tron.
Obviously.
your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Yeah, I don't know that much about Fallout power armor. But I would definitely say it's... And if your limbs move the limbs, it's power armor. I mean, they call it power armor.
Okay, I gotta ask.
We've come up with our definitions.
Yeah.
Find familiar equipment.
So, Bubblegum Crisis is not mecha.
I think.
What about... Is Halo... is Master Chief power armor?
Yes.
It's fused to a skeleton. He can't get out of it.
Yeah.
So is he a cyborg or is it power armor?
Okay, that's a fair distinction. I'm not quite familiar enough with the lore to be able to give a good answer.
I think Warhammer is the same. I don't think they can actually get out of that armor.
I believe so. I believe they're welded into it.
He wears a gel under armor for regulation of body temperature and impact absorption. No, he can't remove it. Or no, he can remove it? I don't think so.
I thought he...
Establishing connection to communication.
Can Master Chief take off his armor?
Error. Access denied.
Games don't show it, but in the novels, Chief takes off his armor pretty regularly.
Okay. Is that canon?
I thought it was... like... Yeah, I thought he was, like, genetically modified into the armor, not the armor modified to him.
We
But
require access to proceed.
okay, you need a crew and heavy machinery to take off Spartan 2 armor. He's stuck in his armor until someone can help him get out of it. Alright, cool.
Now we know.
It doesn't mean much for combat involved, but if you think about it, Master Chief spent Halo 2 through Halo 4 in his armor nonstop. Oh, good. The Milner is equipped with a catheter.
Now we know why.
Man, could you imagine needing a whole goddamn crew every time you want to fuck Cortana? You want to fuck? Yeah, I just need my pit crew.
Data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
So really, it just needs the squires.
Yeah. Cam said my gender identity today is a full song, Mr. Brightside, but replace the lyric "Open up my eager eyes" with "Open up my e-girl eyes." Solid.
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Now that's stuck in my head.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own.
Yeah, because there has to be something.
Good point.
Yeah, like I know the armor weighs like 1,000 pounds or something. I thought there was something that made, other than him being like a genetically modified super soldier, I thought there was something about it being fused to his body to make it easier for him to carry. But
that's definitely a Warhammer.
Yeah, I might just be thinking of Warhammer. You got a fucking Pogger 7-kill game in Apex, only to lose in like 3rd place. Fucking carry these randos, and this is what I get. Yeah, that's why I always liked solos in PUBG and Fortnite, so I could just not have to fucking carry dipshits.
Well, you specifically liked jumping into team matches, so you didn't have to deal with the cheaters and then just rip something anyway.
That too. Still playing solo without a teammate. I would go into doubles, but not matchmake with someone. Since then, I'm the dipshit.
You're one of the dipshits.
Need to add Apex solos back. Yeah, I don't think they ever had solos when I was playing.
They didn't when we did.
Yeah.
I thought the whole thing was for it to be team-based.
We'll get 7 kills with over 2k damage and shit, but I ain't bad at this game. Yeah, I feel that.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
I would join you, but I would absolutely be the dipshit as well, as far as Apex goes. Something about Apex guns that fuck with me. Maybe it's because I haven't played it enough, but compared to, like, most of the other Battle Royales I've played, I just couldn't get past the learning curve of how the guns felt.
Yeah, I mean, we won our second match.
Yeah. I mean, PUBG was on hit scan too. Fortnite has a mix of hit scan and not hit scan.
Awesome. I thought a lot of those games were basically used projectile, not hit scan.
Hey, Care. What's good, my dude?
Hey, it's one. I've always been surprisingly good with projectile weapons. Hit scan throws me off so much because I still want to leave my target.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hit scan's easy. Point and click.
Yeah. No, it's just when I did play FPSs, they were all projectile.
Yeah.
And most of the characters I played in the games I've played were projectile. So
yeah. Excuse my ignorance. What the fuck are you doing? I know you said something about Tron or whatever, but I genuinely don't know what the fuck is happening.
I have been digitized into a Geth server, and I'm helping
Okay.
clear out the. Yeah, no, it's Tron.
No, not you. Him. We were talking about. We pulled up a list of what the sexiest Digimon were.
Yep.
Then we were talking about whether or not Evangelion is a robot anime.
Yep.
And then we started talking about mechs, and then what's a mech and what's power armor.
Yeah.
Renamountain was on it, but not till like halfway down. Actually, I literally Googled what are the most fuckable Digimon and found a list immediately, an immaculate list that was disturbingly long.
That, again, really makes me wonder if Digimon was secretly a seinen anime.
So needless to say, it's been an eventful stream so far. With lots of pedantic arguing. Which is our specialty.
It's true. What it means is there's been lots of conversation. So they just need to stare at his phone.
Yep.
And by phone, I mean clearly watching the gameplay.
I was looking at the computer, thank you very much.
Yeah, I know.
The platform arming itself was an
Because we're actually discussing stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of...
domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model.
I'd access her point. You're moving shit, Neve.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
Where did Edie's body come from?
We were attacked by it right at the beginning of the game. It was a Cerberus mech. Cerberus robot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember where the physical body that they... I remember most of that. I didn't remember where the body that you put her in came from.
Yeah. That's
I
where
was
it came
like,
from.
who built this robot dummy thick?
What's wrong?
The elusive man.
Fair enough. It's Charlie Sheen, so obviously.
Yes. She's infused with Technoblade.
Yep.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points of the infection may slow down.
No, it's exactly what I expect of Charlie Sheen.
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point of the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
It's your vulnerable point.
Maybe the other end? Oh, you actually did manage to hit that from there. There you go. Now you're talking.
It's just confusing what the range on this thing is.
Yeah, you tried to shoot that one bit before, but you missed. Or didn't have enough range. Thinking? Maybe.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Let's get closer. More path there. I think he's keep going.
What is the range on this thing?
You just weren't aiming at the end of it. You were aiming at the second to the last chunk, I think.
I think the range of this is whatever it needs to be at the time to refresh it.
Yeah, pretty much.
There is a vulnerable point on the
There's a
infection
vulnerable point.
cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
I feel like Legion really must just be like, do I really need to explain this to her for the 7th fucking time?
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the gap!
This is insane! We need the gas! You can't just destroy them for asking.
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't
Oh,
popular with
racist cops are universal.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
This would be the weirdest part of any of the 3 fucking games.
A little bit. There's no precedence for this anywhere that I'm.
No.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Get there trying to like eke out the story a bit at a time. Really just a lot of doing the same shit.
Further along the infection, target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
I guess if you program a whole fucking Tron mode, you might as well use it. That's fine, you don't need that one anymore.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth.
Oh, it was still connected to a second line there, I think. Yeah. You have to get that end as well, I think. Yeah. Dope.
During which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue gap units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this
Mom's a
unit does
rogue
not
geth unit.
understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status?
Blowing the fuck up. That's his status.
Creator Megara. As time passed, the creators will
Gara, what is this? A Disney Hercules crossover?
Yes.
Good, because that movie was awesome.
It really was.
accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on
So you're getting experience for it.
Yeah. Do not engage the gate. I repeat, avoid contact.
Jet pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is time-stamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion, that's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You've been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant.
Aw.
You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War.
Commander Shepard got new data.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server nodes established. We are ready to transport goods.
Such a weird segment.
Yep.
Something's happening to the gas.
Legitimately bizarre.
Again, I can understand if I was playing like Edie during this, or Legion during this.
Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
This is supposed to be space opera, not cyberpunk.
Route access file, severing all connections to this communication node. Gans no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port. Disconnect from motor. Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
You did it. You saved the internet.
Shepard, how do you feel?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
Hell yeah.
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Fucking
Why didn't
Borgs.
you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We
No,
doubted
there's
your
no
allies.
organic
The
part.
Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done
I
to
mean,
ours.
assimilation is
The
assimilation.
Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
Win-win.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a mindfuck if you didn't expect them.
Yeah. N7 fuel reactors, Citadel chemical treatment. Fuck.
Oh.
Like, it's being responsive, it's just when it slips out, it throws me off every goddamn time.
You weren't around, Devin broke another fucking Xbox controller yesterday.
This one's lasted the longest out of any of them.
Legion's the one to ask.
Yeah, 4 years is actually pretty good. It's definitely longer than any of mine have lasted.
Almost to the day.
What's that?
Oh, should have bought an extended warranty.
Volunteered.
I see. Well, should you
Wouldn't
wish
have
to
fucking helped me.
examine
There's none in
these
stock anywhere to get it replaced.
applications, please
True.
don't hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Yeah, it's so weird to me. I can't believe they're that hard to... I guess maybe they're not something they print all the time.
Again, it could just be like manufacturing's kind of...
Yeah, or maybe they're working on a different one for the Xbox One X, Series X, whatever the fuck it is.
I thought it was all...
It is compatible. It absolutely is compatible. But I was saying maybe they're slowing down production on the version 2 because they're working on a version 3 or something.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
Running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're
I haven't looked at Scuff in a while. I'm not entirely.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine.
Oh, the Meg key is just. So that was the other problem with Scuff back in the day. It looks like now that's not the case. So the thing with Scuff back in the day was you ordered them, and they were those buttons. That's just how it was. And most people just did it for COD. This is jump. This is whatever, and you couldn't reprogram it at all.
Oh, okay.
Now and then they came out with a version that was way more fucking expensive that had like some magnetic key that you could reprogram it with. It seems like that's just the standard now.
Okay.
Because it says it comes with a mag key. That's 4 paddles, okay. Because that was the other thing. It used to be 2 paddles and 4 was way more expensive too. Seems like they've actually kind of, maybe it's because, it's almost like competition is good and drives down prices.
Yeah.
Because genuinely, 4 paddles with the reprogrammability would have been like $350 before.
And like that price, like I ended up pricing out one of those 230 bits because I'm like, I'm gonna do some of this customization shit because why not?
Mm-hmm. It has a rechargeable battery.
I think it was like a 30-hour rechargeable or something.
Interchangeable faceplates. Oh.
Yeah, so I went to customize. Said you want to talk to me in the observation decks.
Yeah, no, I guess you could go with something like that. And now that we know that it's relatively easy to fix those, although taking these apart might be very different than taking apart a standard one, because again, they are modded.
The scuff ones, yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say now that we know that it's fairly easy to replace them, you could always just get one of these, and then if
Well,
it's something,
it really depends on how it comes off. Because if it's the top faceplate that you take off, it might not actually be that different.
yeah. It's cool.
I think I was looking at like the awesome one.
That one.
Yeah,
I love Galaxy Print. Yeah, $20 extra for a custom paint job isn't bad.
I think it was that Blossom one there that I was looking at.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. I don't think I noticed the other one, but I was looking at my phone, so.
Fair enough.
I had hoped the Geth would have analyzed any Prothean
Yeah, that's not
technology
bad.
they came across. You're saying you found none?
The button's a little different by the looks of it.
That's too
Yeah,
bad.
they don't have the 2 paddles that come
Thank
up
you for
and then
looking.
2 come down. I think they hug the grips a bit tighter.
Oh, you can see it there, right?
You mean the Normandy's crew?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of like the Razor one that I had where... The Razor one I had I actually kind of liked because they were rockers.
Mm.
If you rocked them up, it was one thing, and if you rocked them down, it was a different thing.
Right.
I kind of like that. Yeah, this you'd almost hit one with the inside of your finger and one with the pad of your finger. Neat. Although it actually does look better for not getting accidental button presses.
Yeah.
Because the fucking regular Wii controller is fucking bad for that.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, no, that's not,
Hey, Commander.
not bad.
James, what are you up to?
A little cooking. Hope you don't mind.
You took a great risk in allowing a machine access to your mind, Commander. What if they had infected you?
Yeah, it looks like they've come a long way since last time I looked at Scuff. Which was arguably, if you've had that controller for 4 years, it was probably at least like 6-7 years last time I looked at these.
Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't
I was
enough.
hoping I meant to do. I wanted to try the domed.
Still, it's good to have Tally here.
Domed or concave.
This is as much
Oh,
her
I like
fight as
concave.
ours.
Any word from Paladin?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not start stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
Hear anything from your family?
Not sure what
But I
those
did
caps
hear
are there for
from
that.
Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet
Sorry?
strength when the
Are those just like
crucible is ready.
protector caps?
Still
It
can't
says
seem to
2
see past
concave
things like
thumbsticks.
that.
So maybe the thumbsticks are interchangeable.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Paladin or we go on the offensive.
Can't do
I
both.
have no idea what the difference between the
Not with
Pro
the
and...
beating we're taking.
Pro is
Like
PS4.
I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
Oh, those are just PS.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me. Everyone.
Yeah, there's 2 models for PS4 and 1 model for Xbox.
But you spend so much time on the outside.
Although, yeah, I don't know
trying
what
to get
difference
in, and
back to
when you
Pros.
do,
I'm assuming Pro's just better.
Not what I expected.
How so?
But
All the
PlayStation
questions
doesn't
and
have an
every
official
one of
version
them
as far as I
million
know.
lives riding on the
Oh, it could be a
answer.
difference.
Oh,
You do
I
the best
think
you
this
can
is
with
just
what
2
you know.
paddles
It's no different
instead
than
of
your
4.
days at CSEC.
So rather than
You're
making that a
right.
customization
Though I'm
feature like it used to be,
starting
they just
understand why the galaxy needs
Yeah,
cold-hearted
just 2.
dictators every now and then.
They get things done.
They don't.
Bet
give
you that's
them
more
enough
like the old school
consequences.
version where
Suppose that's what it's
I don't
going
see
to
the
take. Shepard.
reprogramming thing
The
on there
ruthless
either.
calculus of war. 10 billion people over
Adjustable
here.
triggers.
So 20 billion over there can live.
I genuinely kind of like those
I'll be up
super long.
Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it.
Man, I just can't justify
Yeah.
a refurb one.
This platform can be of some assistance, Garrus Vicarian. This platform can be of some assistance, Garrus Vicarian.
I appreciate the offer, Legion, but this is something I know a thing or two about.
Telemetry data indicates the calibration of Normandy's weapon accuracy can be improved by
It's like they just don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
That's all. You can't squeeze 0.34% out of it.
Negative. That threshold is not possible.
You
So
sure?
what you do is you go buy one of the versions of the console that has the Elite controller in it, and then just resell the console. Gotta get creative.
Matrix, they actually have a separate console too, don't they?
Like to keep.
They're
Always hold
that's
some
what the
back.
Xbox was with the Xbox One and the version 1 controller, not the version
Again,
2.
meddling
But
with our computers, telling me how to do my job.
yeah, there was a version of the Xbox One that came with an Elite controller.
Right. Fuck is Ashley?
Yeah, a lot of the American websites have it in stock, but not the Canadian ones. Controller Chaos has them.
Chaos.
It's a custom. They do custom controllers. I was looking at them for GameCube controllers a while ago.
Ah.
Sweet. Why does B&H Photo even have these?
Who the fuck knows?
Click. No. Oh, that might be why.
That's from November 2019.
Oh, so it is. Shut up. I'm looking for answers.
Yeah, no, I saw that too. I'm like, oh, okay, that could. Nope.
You went to the second page of Google? That's sad.
No, I don't think it went to the second page. I think it just saw that article.
Yeah.
Because I just think it's just a different search term.
The Allied Primes are relaying any hostile combat data they can.
That's some dark web shit.
So now I need to do.
Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.com doesn't surprise me having them.
Yeah, it is. I like sites like that when shit's out of stock like that, or like the source. Like, who the fuck goes to the source?
It's true.
It's fucking Radio Shack. Ooh, staples. Oh, they have the Razer Elite controller.
That was the Razer one?
I mean, the version I had was like very different. It was the 360 one. That's a weird button layout. What's the back look like? What?
What? Oh, that's just like a basic Razer controller, not.
I guess.
It's got stops. Oh, I see.
Oh, I think those might be extra buttons there.
I think so. Yeah, look at the top of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just adds 2 there.
I was gonna say, I was pretty sure that was meant to be an Elite controller competitor.
Well, what do you say we take a break?
Good night, Care.
Have a good one, Care.
Yeah, those are custom buttons. Okay. How do you go from controllers to just pins?
Staples?
I know, but like, yeah, I don't know. All right, we'll take a quick break, and we will see you guys in just a few minutes.
See you shortly.
right, we're back.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Was it long?
Didn't seem long.
I'll take your word for it.
We were a little chatty.
Mm. Should I take the squad version?
What?
I'm wondering if you should take the squad version of the ammo.
I know, Nuke's not around. How are we supposed to know anything about this game?
Just increase her damage for it.
Oh yeah, there was a Gears of War edition that came with an Elite controller.
Damage.
You don't get headshots.
No, this is Liara.
Oh, okay.
I mean, increasing her ammo capacity? What the fuck's that doing?
Didn't Nuke say ammo capacity was actually good?
Yeah, I think he did, actually. Alright. Can I get in a motorbike?
Yeah.
About 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot
Kinda.
went offline. Scans at the station are
Looking at electric motorbikes.
What happened to the troop station there?
unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this
Or
theater.
even something like that, like an
Will
electric.
operate unchecked.
Oh, there's like electric motorcycles as well.
And get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Although you can drive electric motorcycles without a license. Or registration. Or insurance.
Can?
Yep. Because they're technically electric bicycles, and bicycles are road legal.
Oh, that's retarded.
Yep. They only go up to like 70, so you like wouldn't take them on. I mean, wouldn't take them on the highway or whatever. But
I disabled my SMG.
your balls are road legal.
I apparently changed my weapon out at some point.
Well, bad move.
Yeah. I in no way remember doing this. I'll talk to you in a second.
Saying your balls are road legal just makes me picture getting road rash on your balls, which sounds just awful. Okay, don't stand in the poison gas.
Oh, that fucked me up.
Yeah, it did. It nearly killed you.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
On it, man.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal? Carry on. Captain Riley? Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Yeah, like those are an electric motorcycle, but they count as a bike.
Before we can
and are road legal.
That's retarded.
Yep.
Understood, Lieutenant.
I figured it'd be like the class 4 one that you need.
I'll take it from
Because there's one where your learner's license, like there's one.
So, after the reason I know that is because, well, I knew it before I worked at the club, but now I know it for working at the club, because most of the people who I see riding them are people who lost their license for getting too many DUIs.
Okay.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots not possible.
Toxicity levels lethal, Commander. Find alternate route immediately.
No driver's license required. Minimum age is 12. No insurance or registration, but required to wear a motorcycle helmet.
Fuck. Alright. Fuck am I supposed to get there?
Don't know. Chug through the pain. Oh, activate the fans.
Radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Need to ventilate.
Fuel rod.
How do I get to the fuel rod?
Just power through it.
Oh, it fucking drains me like instantly.
No, it doesn't. I mean, you could use a metagel to heal up first. I'm almost positive. If you start, like, don't go down there, but if you went down the other side, just ran down and hopped over that barrier. Okay, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Slightly worse than I remember it being. All right, well, there must be another way around then.
Wanted to see.
Yeah. Valiant effort. I kind of wanted to see you choke to death on gas. I guess we all win. Wait, what's that way? Can you just
We're facing an unknown enemy here, Captain. If they're still on site.
no, like go the way you were going?
Yeah.
Send them to hell. Ready your team to hit reactor.
I look
2,
left.
Captain.
I didn't even notice this one.
Clear.
This spot.
Hey, it's a crane minigame.
Directional guidance error.
Oh, this is giving me Final Fantasy VII Remake flashbacks.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain. Something terrible happened here.
The Turians were wiped out. Traces are minimal.
Just stay sharp, people.
What?
I said, did that open up a thing for me?
Probably.
Is it off? Okay.
There we go.
I didn't realize I was right here.
Oh, okay.
I have a visual on the fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here.
You can fuel my rod.
The area. This looks like ventilation control.
Hey.
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
In a moment, exploring. There's a lot of ammo.
Yeah, no, that's super.
Not suspicious at all.
Yeah. Also, a lot of waist high cover.
Yeah. There's no way I'd have to fight my way back there, right?
Sorry?
There's no way I'd be fighting my way back there.
All right, now you're just going in a circle.
Yeah, no, they got turned around.
Nope, that doesn't go anywhere. There you go.
Sorry, I don't need to worry about using the waist high cover yet, so I'm gonna try to grab everything first.
Yep, no, that's fair. Yeah, anything up the ladders you've already done because that's where you came in.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, tracking movement in your areas.
No.
Oh. I am so shocked.
Why don't you just turn the radiation back on and then fucking nuke them?
Oh, that's Banshees, isn't it? Fuck.
Defensive drone.
Yep. Fuck
Wow, you're getting the
Christ.
shit beat out of you.
Wow.
Yeah, that went poorly.
Wow.
Maybe don't let him get so close.
Oh, yeah, no, then.
Really sucks that they got rid of the ice shattering thing in this one. It was fucking cool. I was like, hey, so this one mechanic is basically only useful against this one type of enemy, but at least it's like something that's useful against that type of enemy. Uh-oh.
I don't know what I did different, but it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Shoe.
Riley, status.
Hey, Sin. Welcome back. Oh no, they're leaking all the cool ants.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal. Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
Initiating restart.
Those are the cool aunts. Really can't get over the absolute recklessness of just tossing black holes around.
All right.
Seems like a real bad idea.
Ammo. That's the thing that I use.
Yeah, good thing it was all over the fucking place.
In my defense, I'm not actually used to using the ammo.
Sorry?
So I should probably find one of those ammo boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, the no ammo there is kind of telling. But just because you need to reload, or are you actually out of ammo?
I'm actually out of ammo.
Yeah, that's not great. I mean, it's kind of fine because, you know, you fucking...
Faster.
just spam fucking abilities anyway. We're not gonna make it. Why don't you just not die, you dummy?
PD or Liara, tech explosions or crowd control?
Probably to keep or to send away.
Yeah, what should I keep?
Probably the tech explosions, right?
Keep the explosions. Yeah.
That's what most of your damage is based on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Liara, get them to safety. Right away.
It's gonna suck. God. Oh God. I should have got some ammo.
Yep, you got brooded.
Okay. No, that's not the button I wanted. I'm hitting B to run instead of A to run.
Well, that's not a good idea.
No, it's not okay.
Uh-oh. I'm surprised you lived that. Specifically on insane mode, if that just one-shotted you through your armor and everything, I wouldn't even be surprised. I guess nothing technically one-shots, right?
Yeah.
Good old shield gating. Shouldn't you be more worried about the brute that's right beside you?
When that just killed?
I wasn't dead last time I looked at him. All right.
He was in his dying. I was
Oh,
checking
okay.
the. I was using specifically the radar.
Okay.
Right, so there's Marauder there, Marauder over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always forget there's a little radar there down in the corner. I guess nobody else can see it either.
That's fair.
There we go. And got an autosave. Something good happened.
Once I got rid of the brutes, I managed to get some ammo too, which helped.
Yes, that would help.
That's the reason why I managed to kill the brutes. Because I didn't need to wait for the cooldown.
Yeah.
Will do.
just where you were.
Is this where it was?
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% certain of that.
Yeah. No, I think there was just 2 entrances to this area.
It's things that looked like there's 3 different paths. So I wasn't sure how they tied.
Yep, fair enough.
Defense drone is there.
Get to the chopper.
Look, I'm trying, okay?
You're just walking really fucking slow with your gun out. Hey, there you go. Put some hustle in your step.
Half expecting to be attacked still. Check, make sure I think I got everything.
I'm pretty sure you did. Unless there was like a war asset or something that you missed, but usually your guide mentions that.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Chemical treatment. Right next to ladders. Down to the radioactive area. It can be purchased if missed, so. It can be purchased if missed.
Sorry?
It can be purchased if missed.
Okay.
So.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
What about money? You barely get any of that.
I know, right?
It's not bad as fucking 1. Jesus Christ, you have so much money in 1.
Much money in 1.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Riley's report.
Nobody's ready for the Reapers.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
You're arguably the closest anyone has ever been, and you're still not fucking ready.
There's a lot of people that don't fear them, though.
That's what the cowbell's for. Assuages the fear.
Little known fact, Reapers are terrified of cowbells.
Commander?
That's all that. Back to the Citadel.
Huzzah!
I'm gonna have to do the DLC here somewhat soon, I think.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
I really should have just went to the embassies first.
To what?
The embassies first.
Ah.
appreciate the assist.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic
Oh, yeah.
atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Ullenby?
No, Private. We are not.
Check and see if you can get the last 2 metagels.
Do we not have them all yet?
I thought it was 10. You're at 8.
Embassy first.
Spectre
All
status
that
recognized.
shit.
Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
See, spy shit I missed. Turn in stuff.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
Yay.
You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well,
Hey, Pats.
a few friends,
Didn't.
called in a few
We
favors,
did.
Maybe even stayed up a few nights. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but
No, I don't think we did
everything's
this
in
one.
order, and
No?
your daughter leaves for
That was one of the
No,
things
I
you had
think
to
this is just
approve.
one of those
A
dialogues.
caretaker will
Okay.
travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why don't you go
That
spend
dude just
time
walked
with
right through you.
her?
Yep.
I'll take care of the rest.
He's got his fucking no clip hacks on.
Cheater.
Reaper code fragment.
That one. This one. And this that one too.
Fuck her arsenal gauntlets. Oh, okay. Weapon damage, shit shot damage. Neat.
I'm using them. Or there's always a chance I'll have cares.
Yep.
So this is the one down below that keeps talking about wanting to go to the Reapers.
I thought that was one you just listened to. Because I was Sergeant Olembe, which is what it says there.
She was like when we first entered the station.
Oh, okay. I mean, like just now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, have a commendation.
Typical millennial. Everybody gets a trophy.
I gotta run around the station and turn stuff in.
Yay!
So, map. Okay, someone is here. Elevator.
You're leaving for Commander Bailey?
There's no sorry. In the offices here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
It's a sorry war strategist.
You look strategical.
Can I talk to you?
That doesn't look like an Asari to me.
Thank you again, Earth Clan.
it's not that one. Oh, fuck. Huh.
May need to like reload the area.
Maybe. What does that? There's a door there. Does that still count as this area? Or is that an elevator? What's that?
That's an elevator there.
Oh, okay.
I'll come back here in a moment.
All right.
Yeah, it could just be because I got what was needed. It's not spawning properly.
Yeah.
So let's go to hospital.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome to Certa.
Nope.
Thank you for shopping.
All right. No more Metagel for you.
Something else?
I'm glad we had time to talk.
All right.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
Doctor here somewhere I'm talking to. Doctor.
I came across this
Oh,
treatment
yeah.
plan at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Well, some fucking doctor you are then, huh?
Experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient.
Yeah, it must be pretty fucky to be a doctor and be like, oh, here's some crazy alien space tech that you've never heard of. Time for fucking live patient experiments. So space ethics are different.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
I guess if they're pretty much doomed to die anyway, you might as well just fucking start trying shit, right?
How else do you get clinical trial? What else is a clinical trial?
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24.
Yeah, but usually you don't start with patient trials. You start with, like, rats and shit.
Maybe the patients are rats.
True. Maybe it's your fucking space hamster.
Not my space hamster. Become so attached.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
Yo, mama.
They put me on the rescue transport and
Just
just
sleep
wait
now?
for them here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
I guess this is a safe enough place.
Yeah, that's
If anyone bothers you, let me know. I'll take care of them.
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
Her parents are dead, aren't they?
Oh god, yeah. 7 June. Gonna happen.
Yeah, 7 should be directly to your right.
Yeah, that's
Excuse me.
I believe those are my credits.
Sure is losing.
I know. You don't have to say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback.
Come on her back.
I don't believe it.
So it was in this.
Yeah.
you know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk? Don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Yeah, you don't know anything about shooting your mouth off and then solving your problems with violence.
Batarian State Arms. Defending the hegemony. Please observe all.
It's a cool thing to do when you're the protagonist.
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms.
Spectre
Area.
status recognized. Please select a destination. One
Embassies
moment,
again.
please.
Oh, let's try to reload it.
Again, I feel like I've had a few things where it's just like, characters just didn't seem to load in properly or something for some of these quests.
Yeah, as far as bugs go, that's annoying, but it's hardly the worst thing.
Unless it stops the achievements from happening.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Excuse me. I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't there before.
Fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes.
Yeah, I figured I had to reload her.
We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank
You gotta load her before you can reload her.
Quickly.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Probably take a break again whenever you're done in this.
Yeah, sure.
Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
What was interactable about that car?
Instead of taking the elevator, I could technically.
Oh, okay, that's
fast
the rapid
travel.
transit thing. Okay. Neat.
And I saw that new paint job.
I sold it a couple of weeks ago.
What? But you love that car.
I know.
You never shut up about that car.
I know.
That sounds like an interesting story. And there's so many neat little conversations going on in this. Like, I mean, I know we've stopped and listened to multiple of them.
Yeah. No, they are genuinely interesting most of the time.
Hey, Commander. I was just about to get us another round.
So, looks like you two are having fun.
Yes. Joker has been smiling and laughing at a significantly higher rate since he and I agreed upon a relationship. I mean, he is happier.
Oh, that real good real doll.
It seemed like you two might make a good match.
I was not
Ah,
so
the reverse WandaVision.
When I first presented his body, he seemed aloof.
Really? What did Joker say?
He said I didn't have to conform to some
Except
feminine
Joker's not a
ideal in order
witch.
to impress him. I then called him on his bullshit, and we then after your encouragement, his attitude exhibited signs of change. He said he was reluctant, but you convinced him to go for it.
I might have helped a little.
I see. Thank you for your support, Shepard. This is proving to be an illuminating experience.
By an illuminating experience, I mean my vagina has glowing LEDs in it.
So when he's inside her, it's a power armor or is it a mech?
Not bad. It's power armor for his dick.
Yeah, but he also pilots the ship, which is Edie. From
True.
a cockpit.
From her cockpit.
That sounds like something I've been trying to get. I feel like that's something I was trying to get somewhere.
Yep. I think so.
It's better than your dancing in Mass Effect.
I don't recall.
Oh, she literally just does a little bop.
Ah, okay.
James 2. Cortez is around here somewhere. That's right, that should. Alright, to the commons. We'll just
Hell yeah.
transport there and then we'll take our break and
Sounds good.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidio.
All right. We will take a quick 5 and see you guys in a few moments.
see you guys shortly.
We return.
We do, in fact. What was I doing? Yeah.
Welcome to Kanala Exports. We appreciate your visit.
Shortages may happen in the near future.
That was last break.
Last break?
Sorry?
That was last break?
I just said that was last break.
Oh. Ah. Fair enough.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
Hello, Shepard.
Welcome to Supertine Armory. Thank you for shopping at Supertine Armory.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping.
Yeah, you got 153K, but that can disappear pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not like one where you have like hundreds of millions of spare dollars by the end.
Yeah.
Without even remotely trying.
Yeah. Well, because so in 2 and 3 they tied the money more to just finding things.
Yeah.
And
One,
you don't have the
once you pick up equipment, it like auto sells it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, so there's supposed to be someone in. Courtyard has Tolly. Cafe has a CSEC officer.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
Of course you're gonna support Tally.
We have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt here, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more antibiotics and Medigel, thousands of us will die.
Then maybe you picked a bad time.
Tally saved the Citadel a couple years ago. Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on edge right now, but we don't have enough Medigel for our own needs.
Really, we find that shit everywhere. We could probably single-handedly supply it. They're just let us carry more than 8.
That is not the cafe.
Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too.
I'll deal with it.
Safely. No casualties. Nice work.
It's a different person in the cafe. No, there's different one in the cafe.
I pulled this from a Geth gem.
What?
in
More
town.
than one CSEC
Maybe you can
officer?
use it.
How the hell did you... Never mind. Tech like this? I don't care where it came from. I'll let my people run with this. When the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives.
Within striking distance of Thessia, the Asario. Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources, and the Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
Yeah, blame your problems on refugees. Real original.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
Yeah.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess.
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
Well, that's not cool.
But the elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that.
So you're a hypocrite.
Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't.
No, such a weird little detail.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate that she's got some stray hairs.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
90% of the character development in this game is
things
people
you just
beating
don't
themselves
have
up over
control
the
over.
past.
Oh, yeah.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
I think they're going to get rid of that.
It's fine. Just never take off that skin-tight
Miranda,
jumpsuit. We're all good.
This thing you have to do.
They're just changing the camera angles.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Pretty sure that covers.
Still Liara?
I talked to her. She was just there to talk to.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what a blue name meant.
Yeah, it means that they're there to talk to.
I thought it was that they had something important to say.
No, because my crew always shows.
Oh, okay.
Right, because I can interact with them.
Right.
Okay, so that's that. Now, priority run off.
Can't even take an elevator without armed guards.
To be fair, the Citadel was just attacked again.
Ah, it was like 6 weeks ago. In our time, at least.
Yep.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Chalabi?
She's the one that
No,
I
ma'am. Then consider this a serious assignment.
Yeah.
Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
And it's both.
You could be.
Yeah.
It's true.
Do you think there's anything relevant to the indoctrination theory with Miranda just telling you that you were this close to getting mind controlled? Like, suggesting the idea that, you know, you could be mind controlled, or...
You know, it's not one that I've ever heard brought up, but no, that's actually interesting.
Like, it's not really indoctrination relevant in world, but like from the developer perspective, creating the thought of what if I was being mind controlled?
You know, I wouldn't put it past that. Like, I could definitely see that trying to be one of those leads.
Hey, Cribbin. That's good, my dude.
Yeah, narratively, I think that works. It kind of leads into that.
Like, yeah, it just creates the idea of like, oh, how much different would it be if I was being mind controlled right now?
Yeah.
Like, aha, you fool.
Well, so is one thing with the indoctrination theory, and I think this is where I think some of the argument came from, is she's not indoctrinated yet.
But isn't it a gradual process, not like an all or nothing thing?
And this here's a lot of the gradual process happening.
Something insane happened today? What was that?
It's still going to be Geth, I think. So, let's put back on my guns.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Shurikens that I was using.
Yeah, you would never use that. I don't know why. That's weird. Did you get a new one last time?
Not sure which one.
Carnifex was the one you got last time.
Yeah, I upgraded that one.
Yeah. Someone I had feelings for came to me to tell me they were very into someone else in our friend group, and I'm like, I'm happy they trusted me enough with that info, but damn, shit stung for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Worst thing I ever had is someone's like, I wish I could find someone like you. It was a girl I was interested in said that to me. And I just fucking lost it on her. I'm like, you want to know who's like me? Me. I'm like me.
I want to meet someone like you, but, you know, more attractive or more rich or more whatever. Yeah. Like, well, fuck you then.
You are concerned.
Kind of over it. The upside is you got to avoid the rejection. You had much of the courage to say anything. Yeah.
You were tolerant of our recovery of Geth intelligences from the server.
Yeah, at least you avoided being the one to put it out there.
You were ashamed.
Shame is an emotional or cognitive response to societal judgment. It should not apply here.
I'm on your side here, Legion. I want to help your people.
We did not intend to cause effect.
How'd we get here? The Geth are better than this.
No. Based on empirical evidence, they are not. Proceed to the upper entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
They seemed pretty anxious about it, and I gave them best advice I could in the circumstances. Well, then you're a good friend then. That's all you can do.
I can't believe it. I don't think it's really sunk in yet. The home world. My world. Look at the sky. And the rock formations. They used to write poems about them.
When When we're done, maybe you'll write a new one.
This is Ranok, the world of our ancestors. Our bodies
And as long as they're
carry the
happy,
seeds that
not gonna
spread
wallow
the
in it.
desert
Yeah.
grass. You've heard me say Kila Salai.
Or
The best
you could try to break
translation I
them
can
up and
come up with
then
By
be
the
manipulative
homeworld
and
I
get her
hope
on
to
your
see
side.
someday.
Looks like you're seeing it today.
You just got to treat it like you're the protagonist of the rom-com. Then everything you do is justified.
Something I should know?
Can relate. Home wrecking can work.
The land. I know it
I mean,
doesn't mean much.
Worked for a few years.
I was going to say, work for a bit. Where's she now? Not here.
Guardians spent centuries as nomads. You think you can go back to living in one place?
We have gotten used to carrying our homes around with us.
Sure shit didn't work for that other guy.
That's a start.
Yeah, but in this case, creeping will be the homewrecker.
Hey, a plus 2 reputation just for showing up.
Oh, yeah. Out there. You get out there. Good hat.
Kind of a fuck situation because they're gay trans man and the person in question is the most milquetoast straight white dude I know. So the person that the gay dude told you he has a crush on is straight. That's a little bit different because pretty slim chances that's going to work out. Yeah. Yep, no, that is kind of fucked. But it is an unfortunate reality that sometimes gay dudes get crushes on straight dudes. And sometimes the dude that you assume is straight isn't. You never know.
Jamming towers are interfering with your signal, Commander. I'm compensating to keep you patched in. Good work, trainer.
What does energy drain do?
Steals their shields, and I can use it to set off explosions.
Okay, cool.
And it refills her. It'll refill her shields.
Neat. If you could define what your life's like in terms of movie genres, where would it fall under?
Horror show?
You know, like those weird, semi-depressing indie movies that, like, maybe have a somewhat happy ending, like Little Miss Sunshine or something. I mean, there's no gay characters in anything mainstream, so it's got to be something indie, right? I don't know. It's not action. It's not romance. It's not horror. My life's too boring to be horror.
There's pretty boring horror movies out there.
True. Sure shit not a thriller. My life's a fucking comedy and I'm the joke. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry you feel that way. Although, yeah, now that you mention it. I don't know. What genre is Precious? That's pretty much my life. Actually, genuinely, what fucking drama? It's probably drama. Yeah, fuck it. My life's a drama.
For some reason I thought that was considered horror.
Precious?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean,
I think we've talked about it in context while we were talking about some horror movies. Could be
It's
why.
deeply depressing and dark, but I don't think it's horror. I think it's just drama.
Never seen it.
Would recommend. See? Even has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. My life could probably fit in action, actually. Yeah, American drama film. All right. Should watch that again. Yeah, no, probably like, you know, no, it's a TV show, not a fucking movie, but like BoJack or something, like a dramedy, where everything's really depressing, but things are really funny every once in a while. You get expelled once because of the fights you've been in. Just copious amounts of it to the point where my life was probably in actual danger. Yeah. I mean, we were probably in actual danger last week.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's the norm. have been shot at. Yeah, getting there. Not directly, though. I watched a car hit another car so hard that it flipped over and landed on a different car. That's some action movie shit.
Rolled my car 3 times. Didn't even have a bruise. Would also be some action movie shit.
And a few snow-related crashes. Yeah, same. That wasn't really snow-related, but it was cold as shit. Yeah, that sucked. And it totaled your car.
Yeah, it did.
Traumatized the fuck out of my mom. She doesn't even allow me to drive. Yeah, crashes can be super traumatic. I mean, ideally, a good balanced life would have a bit of everything, right? It's from maybe horror. Like, you want a bit of romance, a bit of action, a bit of drama.
Yeah.
Also, my answer now is definitely a lot different than when I was like 22 or whatever. That might have been some action. Definitely more comedy.
Working on it.
Maybe my life is horror because there's a constant impending sense of dread. Something terrible is about to happen. Yeah, that works. Shouldn't, but it does.
The gadgets are 4, right?
Yep. What would you have liked it to have been? I mean, if you had to lock it down exclusively to one genre to define your life, I think most people would probably pick romance. I think love and affection is something that most people are seeking and would be satisfied with as a conclusion. Not me, though. And I think the whole thing with cinema is that it's a very isolated view of people's lives overall, right? Like, yeah, exactly. Lives are pretty long. Like, I think if you had your entire life defined by any one sort of perspective like that, then it's probably not as good. It's having a variety of experiences.
The Normandy's main battle requires several hours to penetrate that blast shield.
We don't have that kind of time.
Penetrate her blast shield.
No, it's Joker.
I'd penetrate his blast shield.
Anyone get a good look at that thing?
Get reinforcements coming in from up.
You have 2 drones over, right?
I thought so, but I don't know where the second one is. I thought I saw you throw 2. Yeah, that was yours then. So
Let's see where Tolly's is.
want to live in a buddy cop movie, but it's urban fantasy and like romance. Yeah, shit, I didn't even think of that. I mean, I was thinking more like broad genres than like tropes, but yeah, buddy cop would be good. At least you got like at least one good friend and you're some action, some comedy. Get to talk about how you're getting too old for this shit. I feel like you just described Bright, urban fantasy buddy cop. That's just that fucking Will Smith movie, right? Was that called Bright?
No, maybe. Sounds vaguely familiar.
Watch out! Crossfire on the left side balcony!
I'll be your orc buddy cop. That's pretty much what I had in mind, but more high fantasy and not trash. Yeah, that movie was not well received.
It was a thing.
It was an attempt. It was a Netflix movie. They tend to be pretty,
Hit or miss.
yeah. Pretty sure that was a Netflix original.
So yeah.
Shepard Commander, do you need assistance?
We'll get through. What's your status?
Fuel machines upgrades grant us targeting superiority. We are drawing hostile fire from your position.
Keep it up.
I like the idea of a plasma shotgun. Just spit hot shit all over the place and burn something.
I'm glad Legion's on our side.
Never thought I'd hear
Yeah.
you say that.
Hell yeah, $10,000 dues.
Count all ships. We've got death frigates inbound on the civilian fleet.
Connor's here. Civilian defenders are on intercept course. We'll help them get
What would your life get on Rotten Tomatoes? Like, as is? Oof.
I don't know. Depends. Is it critics? Is it?
Sorry?
Depends. It's the critics' response. It's the audience response.
I feel like it would depend on how it was marketed. Again, if you marketed it as like a sad indie drama, probably like a solid 80. marketed it to the mainstream, like 10. Few people would probably find it funny. And the rest would just be bored. Although again, I think, and I mean, I don't mean this in the way of like, man, I should have killed myself when I was 28 or whatever. But I feel like if you stopped it at like 26 or something, it'd probably be better as a movie than it was now. I mean, it's honestly the last fucking 6 years or whatever have been pretty fucking uneventful. Which really isn't a high compliment of this channel. It's about what the timeline I'm talking about, but I mean, I think we could both admit that doing this has put a strain on our social lives otherwise.
I'm always in a, like, I mean, definitely there was some strain, but I don't think that was this. I think that was issues are going to happen otherwise.
For me, it was this.
I don't do anything, and I haven't done it. Like,
right, I used to do things.
I used to do things, but this isn't what stopped that.
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
Just, I think, if anything, we just haven't hit the arc yet on this.
Yeah.
Give it some more time. Maybe we can get a good arc going on this to where it was, you know, worth the time and payoff. And then it would be good again. I don't know what I'd do with my time had I not found you guys, like where I would be. I'm glad we've had a... And it's like the fact that anybody has ever enjoyed what we've done is hugely satisfying. I'm glad that people like what we do. I just wish more people like what we do. I'm sorry if you came into this conversation with the illusion that asking me about my life was not going to be depressing.
It's really hard to tell how many drones I have out.
2 battle drones. Yeah, no, at this point we're friends. I think making the Discord is probably the best thing we ever did for the channel. So that we could, you know, keep some community engagement going when we're not streaming. I said, I'm sure how I carry myself online is directly influenced by the fact that y'all were like first content creators I latched onto in your early internet years. Sorry? No, that it is interesting to think about that kind of thing, right? Like, and then at least for me, my sense of humor about like how you carry yourself online and try to do content in a show and whatever is influenced by Game Grumps and Let's Play and Rooster Teeth and Yogscast and things that I watched at the early stages of YouTube and when I was younger. I definitely get that.
We have bypassed security, but disabling the blast shield requires manual input. We have enabled
But having all these drones, that's amazing. I just wish I could tell what they were. Like, which one's mine, which one's Tolly's type thing.
Fair enough.
So I know which one I need to refresh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The path behind you has been sealed. A nearby elevator can take you to the upper level. From there, you should have an acceptable line of sight for targeting.
Right to the face.
Right to the face and...
Hallie, fucking watch out. You almost walked into a fucking missile. Yeah, it's what's really weird is that if I go back like 7 years, I was 25, and we're not that far off from there being people who are like 16 or 17 when they started watching us, who are then the age that I was when we started this.
Yeah.
Some Geth Prime, he's getting fucked up. And said for sure, I can think of many creators you've stuck with that actually know and like to watch. Oh, I can't think of many. Yeah, I feel like almost everything I watch, there's probably one or two exceptions, but I would say 99% of stuff that I watch on YouTube is not the same stuff I watched even 2 years ago.
I feel like I have a mix. Please get down.
Jesus. Sure hope that elevator wasn't autosave.
So do I.
About 15 minutes. What?
I'm waiting for.
Oh,
More
resets.
damage when she's got the
Yeah, okay.
Immense Matrix on.
Get to cover. You're getting shot from the right as well. That's not good cover. Oh, you're getting shot from the left as well. So there is no good cover. Edie just jumped out from behind there as a fucking plasma missile was coming at her face.
You're close.
Yeah, I think it's natural to for your taste to evolve over time, or, I mean, especially with like certain content. Like, I used to watch COD YouTubers, now I don't really. Like some stuff like that, especially for like specific types of content, is normal to not necessarily watch the same people you used to, unless you still have the same hobby. And other stuff, it's just like, you find newer stuff you like better. That's why I'm genuinely surprised there's still people who watch us, and I don't hold it against people at all who don't.
Yep.
Just wish we had more new people coming in. Oof. Hide.
I don't know where to hide.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Okay, so it can take over a prime, so that'll help a little bit.
Yeah.
How much time do I have?
About 12 minutes now.
It's really hard to keep track of the time when I'm in
Yeah.
this.
No, that's totally fair. You need to get the shields down before you can hack them, though, right? Is that how that
I
works?
think he's hacked right now. I think. Yeah, he's not firing on me anymore.
Oh, okay. You can only hack one at a time.
I believe so.
Jesus, the fuck was that?
Heavy weapon.
Well, at least they all converged in the middle, so you don't have to worry about getting shot from the side. I didn't see that do anything. Okay, now I see it chipping down the shields. You're in trouble. He is right in your face. Heal?
That's not heal.
Live those, I guess?
It's down.
Jesus. Hey, I got his shields down. About half his armor. Nope. Bars armor. Things do not look fun to aim. Ah, so close. Check your other side.
Yeah, I know.
Just make sure he's not walking up on you from over there.
One that is walking up on me, but
Oh, right, the radar. I forgot about the radar. Somebody's down. Yes, all the fire. Like I said, my life's been pretty boring in the last few years, and a lot of folk will say that for the best, but honestly, though, these past few years have been going down. I've come to realize that my life is a lot more controlled by distractions more than purpose. I lack the inability to relax or appreciate the things around me, because the moment I stop working or letting those distractions figuratively and literally control me, I've since regained the consciousness to question who I am. I mean, consciousness is definitely a good thing. It's good to stop and think about what's important to you and what you're doing, and, you know. But yeah, I definitely think it's also easy to get settled in routine, which can be fine for some people, but isn't always good. Like, you know, some people go to work, do their thing, don't really...
Oh, fuck.
Is there 3 of those or 4? I thought there was only 3.
I don't know, they might be reinforcements or something too.
I think that's the 3rd one. You've killed 2. There's only 2 dots left on the mini-map. I mean, I'm not a fucking life coach or anything. Don't even have my own fucking life under control. But, I mean, it sounds a little bit like anxiety and depression can do that as well, where it's like even when you have nothing to do and you should be able to relax, you feel like you should be doing something. And sometimes that can just come from like a drive to do things too, like, you know, do more writing or do more art or whatever. But it is okay sometimes to take a break. And people who make art or whatever out of that anxiety, it's because they managed to accomplish something, doesn't necessarily mean that was a healthy thing to accomplish. Sometimes I think back on the days where I'd wake up and the days will be a struggle is all. Good work, you did it.
I did do it.
I'm not entirely sure I parsed that last sentence. Just the way. Didn't have to worry about reaching into myself and wonder what... Oh, he's saying kind of misses when it was more simple.
This battle was centuries
Yeah, fair enough.
making. To see it finally end.
And what comes next, Shepard, once the Geth are disconnected?
I think that's a fairly normal thing to go through in your 20s, though. Like, obviously in your teens, 90% of what you are is just a student. You have friends, usually friend groups from school. You go to school, that's it. That's your purpose. Once you actually have to start, you know, being an adult and finding a purpose, it is kind of necessary to have that self-reflection. Unless, again, you're... I don't know. Some people know their purpose or whatever. They go, I'm going to grow up, I'm going to be an engineer, and they go to engineering school and they become an engineer, and that just works for them. There's no fucking conflict in it whatsoever. And other people, like me, go to college for 4 different things and now don't do any of those things professionally. I honestly wish I would have spent, like, I went into college when I was still 17, because I graduated at 17 and went to college that next fall semester. And I wish I would have spent more time figuring out whether that was what I wanted before I got into student loan debt for it.
Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't go to do the college thing at all. It just, yeah, I didn't get like anything out of it. But I mean, it's like, you need to know what you're going into it for.
Two-ish minutes, I think.
Looks like a weak point when it's priming.
Turret. The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a
I almost feel bad. We're gonna have to end the stream in the middle of this conversation. Always feel free to reach out to me on Discord or whatever if you want to talk about shit.
If we run away, the Geth stay under Reaper control and the Quarians are dead.
I think there's also people who approach life or work or purpose differently. I mean, there's the cliche, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life or whatever. And some people think that means you need to find a job that you love doing. And some people don't. Some people are fine working an office job that they don't fucking like or care about or aren't like passionate about, but then taking the money that they make at that job and using it for things that they're passionate about, their hobbies or travel or whatever. And some people can't be satisfied without spending all day, every day doing what they love doing. It's human brains are complex and there's no simple solution to everything. Herder on Gears of War.
Take their word for it.
It's all good, just thinking about life and all. All in all, what I'm trying to get at is I'd love to be in a zombie apocalypse. Where it's just like survival is the goal and it's that simple. Good work.
What I was supposed to do.
Probably shouldn't reload.
I'm going to resume just to see where I am.
Okay.
But I know we're not doing it. All right.
All right. We unfortunately have to call it there. We will be back on Saturday. Thanks for hanging out and giving us some shit to talk about. Yeah, I'm always around. Get laser-faced.
Yeah.
Have a lovely evening. I'll try not to die at the bus station this week, and we will talk to you later.
I'm shamelessly plugging my Beauty and the Beast channel again.
Right. Devin, new episode of the podcast out tomorrow.
Yep.
Links in the Discord.
Yep.
And we will talk to you later.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.